In this lesson, we're going to look at adding and subtracting fractions, but with different denominators. So again, let me look at this. If I said to you, I have 2/5, the top number is the numerator and the bottom number is the denominator. Try to learn these two words. So in the previous lesson, you learned something like this: 1/3 plus 1/3 equals fraction line. Because the denominators or the bottom numbers are the same, we simply put that at the bottom here, and then we add the top numbers or the numerators. 1 plus 1, fraction line. 1 plus 1 is 2, and this 3 goes there. Now what would happen if you wanted to add a half and a quarter? If you notice that the denominators are different, so they're different size fractions, how would we go about doing that? So let's have a go. 1/2 plus 1/4. When you first start doing these questions, the best way to do it is to do the 2 times table because of that, and the 4 times table because of that. So let's do the 2 times table. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. This is where it's important to learn your times tables because it makes this step much easier. So what I'm going to do is go along this list and this list and circle the numbers that are common in both times tables. So if I go across here, 4 and 4, 8 and 8, 12 and 12, and this will continue on. Now the smallest number in that list and that list that are circled is 4. So this is the lowest common multiple. So what I can do is ignore all these. So what I'll do is I'll just rub these out. Now I need to turn this 2 into a 4, and I can do that by multiplying it by 2 because it's 1, 2 numbers along. That's another way of looking at it. Now whatever I do to the bottom number or the denominator, I have to do to the top number. So I have to multiply the 1 by 2 as well. Now I go across. This is already a 4, so I don't need to do anything. Now I need to look at this fraction carefully. Put my fraction line down. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 2 is 2. So all I've done is I've taken this half and turned it into quarters. So 1/2 is equivalent or the same as 2 quarters. I put the plus sign here, and this fraction I simply put here next to it. Now it's easy because the denominators are both the same. So I put my fraction line. The 4s are the same, so I'll put a 4 here. 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Fraction line, and this 4 goes at the bottom here. So I can say 1/2 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Okay, so let me do the same example, but with a minus this time. So I want to do 1/2 minus or take away 1/4. Now I notice that these two denominators are different. So I need to find out which times table are these two in. So as before, I do the 2 times table and I do the 4 times table. 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on. Now I want to go along this list and this list and circle the lowest number. So I'm only going to circle one of them. So if I go across here, there's a 4 there and there's a 4 there. So I need to turn this 2 into a 4. So I multiply it by 2 because it's 1, 2 along. And whatever I do to the bottom number, I have to do to the top number. So I have to multiply the top number or the numerator by 2. Now this is a 4, so we leave this. So I look at this fraction here. I'm going to put that here first. Fraction line. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Then I put this minus here. And then the second fraction can go here, 1/4. Now this is easy because they're both the same. The denominators are both 4. So I put the 4 here and I simply do the top bit. 2 subtract 1. 2 take away 1. So let me write that out there. And I can finish it off here. 2 take away 1 is 1, and you have a 4 at the bottom there. So I can say 1/2 take away 1/4 equals 1/4. Now when you're first learning to do these, do it the long way, like this. And once you've got it clear in your mind, you can then skip these steps. But when you're learning, do the full thing so it stays in your brain. Now let me do this example. It's a bit trickier. I want to add 1/3 and I want to add 1/2. Again, if you notice, the denominators or the bottom numbers are different. So I need to do the 3 times table and the 2 times table. So the 3 times table and the 2 times table. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now if I run along this top list and this list, I need to circle the smallest number that is in both the lists. So if I go along here, I see there's a 6 there. And run along this list, I see there's a 6 there. And these are the two smallest numbers. We're only interested in the smallest number. It makes the maths much easier. Now I need to ask myself, how do I turn this 3 into a 6? I multiply it or times it by 2. 1, 2 is the second number across. That's an easy way of doing it. Whatever I do to the bottom number, I do to the top number. Now let's look at this 2. How do I turn that into a 6? 1, 2, 3. So I need to multiply or times it by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom number, I do to the top number. So let's look at this first fraction here. Fraction line. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. This plus goes here. Now I look at this fraction here. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. It's easy now because the denominators are the same. So this 6 simply goes at the bottom here. And I do 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. Fraction line. the 6 goes to the bottom, and it's simply 2 plus 3 is 5. So I can say 1/3 plus 1/2 equals 5/6. Now I want you to try these 9 questions on your own. Remember, when you're learning, show the full working out. I know sometimes it looks like as if it's going to be a bit of a bore, but trust me, when you get onto the harder maths, it becomes much easier. I'll go through the answers in the next video. Thanks for watching.